Paula Deen once stood as a beloved icon in the culinary world, celebrated for her southern charm, butter-laden recipes, and infectious enthusiasm that made home cooking accessible and fun. Her presence on the Food Network turned her into a household name, where she shared dishes that evoked comfort and tradition. However, her career trajectory shifted dramatically in June 2013 following the release of a deposition in which she admitted to using a racial slur in the past. This revelation triggered a swift and severe backlash, unraveling partnerships and public perception almost overnight. Within a mere week, the Food Network severed ties with Deen after a decade of collaboration, citing the controversy as incompatible with their values. Major retailers like Walmart and Target quickly followed suit, pulling her branded products from shelves. Even her publisher canceled the upcoming release of her latest cookbook, a move that stung deeply given her success in the literary culinary space. Social media amplified the outrage, with hashtags and discussions fueling a digital storm that painted Deen in a harsh light. In response, Deen released 2 emotional apology videos, pleading for understanding and forgiveness. She appeared vulnerable, tears streaming as she expressed regret and a desire for people to see her true character. In subsequent interviews, she voiced her shock at the intensity of the reaction, challenging critics by asking if anyone was truly without fault. This plea highlighted her belief that past mistakes shouldn't define a person's entirety, a sentiment that resonated with some but fell flat with others amid the cultural reckoning on racism and accountability. Despite the widespread condemnation, Deen found support from a dedicated fanbase. A Facebook page titled, "We Support Paula Deen," garnered over 500,000 likes, with followers sharing stories of how her recipes and personality had positively impacted their lives. Her sons also stepped up, defending her publicly and labeling the accusations as an attempt at character assassination. This outpouring of loyalty provided a counter-narrative, suggesting that Deen's persona as a warm, relatable figure wasn't entirely erased. The scandal stemmed from a 2012 lawsuit filed by Lisa Jackson, a former manager at one of Deen's restaurants. Jackson alleged a toxic work environment involving sexual harassment, racial discrimination, and derogatory comments toward Black employees. Specific claims included Deen's desire for a Southern plantation-style wedding with staff attired in ways evocative of historical stereotypes. Deen denied directing slurs at workers and admitted to not intervening in racist jokes, attributing it to a lack of awareness about offensiveness. The racial discrimination portions of the suit were dismissed, and a confidential settlement was reached in August 2013, with no admission of liability or payment of costs. Jackson later portrayed Deen as compassionate and opposed to discrimination, adding nuance to the narrative. This complexity is explored in the documentary Cancelled: The Paula Deen Story, set to premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival. The film chronicles her ascent from humble beginnings to stardom, the precipitous fall, and her attempts at redemption, albeit with diminished prominence. Deen and her sons participated reluctantly at first, but Deen shared how the ordeal nearly broke her spirit, crediting fan support on social media for her survival. Cultural commentator Michael Twitty, a Black culinary historian, offered perspective by critiquing broader systemic issues in Southern food culture rather than solely Deen's language. He noted that it was predominantly white audiences who canceled her, pointing to deeper societal hypocrisies. Post-scandal, Deen didn't vanish entirely. She launched a digital network to connect directly with fans, competed on Dancing with the Stars in 2015, showcasing her determination to rebuild. In 2016, she returned to television with Positively Paula, a show emphasizing positivity and cooking. Appearances on MasterChef, new cookbooks, and her ongoing magazine Cooking with Paula Deen demonstrate her persistence. Her family still operates restaurants, though 2 Savannah locations closed recently, leaving 4 Paula Deen's family kitchen outlets. The documentary aims to foster a more balanced view, moving beyond simplistic labels. At 78, Deen reflects on a career marked by highs and lows, her story a cautionary tale about public accountability, forgiveness, and the enduring appeal of Southern hospitality. Word count, 1507. Note: expanded with explanations of context, implications, and broader themes while staying faithful to the original content.